Always great to celebrate Prince George athletes when they accomplish great things, and some boxers from Inner City Boxing just got back from national competition. We're so lucky to have one in studio today. We got Thunder and his coach, Jag Sira. Showed it to you, and Kenny as well, who's not here today, but a big coaching part of your career. Thunder, how was Nationals? Tell me.
Oh man, Nationals was great. It was really, really cool being there in front of so many fighters on such a big stage, and seeing so many like high-level fighters and being a part of that environment was really, really cool for the first time, and I felt like I belonged right there with them. And performing in Nationals, I felt like I performed to my absolute best, and I felt that I did really, really good, but unfortunately I did come up a little short. Yeah,
well, you fought some guy from Quebec. We're not even going to say his name because, you know, we don't show him that much respect. But he was 6-0 coming in. You were 8-1. But it's your first national event like this. So what did you, is there things that you take away from this, knowing when you're going back next time you're going to work on?
Oh yeah, for sure. And his record actually said he was 6-0, but he was a 2-time national champion.
Oh.
So he did have a lot more fights than 6.
Fair.
And yeah, but you know, going up against, my first 2 open fights have been against national champions, and I've lost a split decision, and I did really, really good against this guy. And you know, taking that away is just, I know I'm gonna get way better, and I already feel it. I remember like the day after I was cutting the fight again, and I felt way different. I could feel it in my body and how I move. Yeah.
Well, it's been awesome to see you grow as an athlete, grow as an interviewee here on the set as well. We've had you a number of times now. Jag, what is it like to watch your athletes in Inner City Boxing grow? Thunder included, but you got some others at national championships as well.
Honestly, man, it's like a dream come true. You know, like these guys, they're putting in that hard work all the time, and you know, it's all paying off at the end now. You know, like already back at the nationals, only being open for 2 years, and you know, we didn't get the results we wanted, but it's just setting us up for the next few years, you know what I mean? So it was truly just an honor to see these guys compete.
And when we were walking in today into the studio, you were saying it was the first time for you back at Nationals, you and Kenny, since you guys competed there.
Yeah.
What was that like for you as a coach?
It was like we're back, you know what I mean? Like
a bit of deja vu?
Deja vu, yeah. We saw a lot of familiar faces, you know what I mean? A lot of new faces, so the scene is changing for sure. But it was just really nice to connect with some old friends and old coaches and stuff, and yeah, super cool.
Well, Coach Bob would be very proud of where you guys are right now, that's for sure. Inner City Boxing, definitely back on the map. Thunder, what was it like, the atmosphere? Talk to me about this, because so was there a bunch of fights going on at once? Was there one? Was there a main stage? How did it work?
There was, so as soon as you walk in, you'd see both rings. And that was a really cool factor too, was seeing 2 rings going at the same time. That was really cool to see. You know, I think that was probably like my first time seeing that. And just being in that environment, the crowd there, you know, it was almost like our show in October here, you know, fighting in front of so many people. And I remember coming out for the fight and walking out, looking up and seeing all the big lights, and I was just like, man, wow, this feels amazing. You know, I believe that I'm made for the lights. I love the lights, fighting in front of a crowd. I always love putting on a good show, and the atmosphere was just, it was unbelievable.
Well, hey, you know what? Hopefully, maybe they make a movie about you one day.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think it could. Innis? I think it sounds pretty good. But Jag, what are some of the things you tell your athletes? I mean, to take away from a tournament like this? Yeah, you were saying you didn't get the result you wanted, but like when you come back to the club now, what are you working on with them?
You know, we have a thing when we come back from a big tournament like this, we'll do a little debriefing, you know what I mean? And we write down, me and Kenny will just sit there, we'll talk, this is what we need to be doing now, this is what was working. And yeah, this is the cool thing about this sport, you know what I mean? There's always something you always need to be working on, you know what I mean? So we just put our minds together and we just break each athlete down one by one individually, and you know, this was great for you, you did great, and this is something we need to work on, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's the sweet thing about this sport for sure.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So now that you got a taste of it, you want to go back again, Thunder?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You're waiting for next year?
Yep.
So is next year going to be in Calgary as well? Is that what you're planning for?
I'm pretty sure it's going to be in Calgary.
Yeah.
It might be in Calgary or it might be down east, but yeah, either way we're ready.
Inner City Boxing is going to be ready.
Inner City Boxing is going to be ready.
Obviously, it takes a lot of work to get to nationals. I mean, you've been boxing for how long now, Thunder?
Coming up on 3 years.
3 years, okay. So you start, and who knows where it takes you. What would be your tip to someone out there thinking about trying boxing?
Man.
Or some words of wisdom for a young boxer watching.
Yeah, just boxing is such a interesting sport, and I believe that like it's made for anyone. Anyone could try boxing, you know what I mean? But it takes a special kind of person to really want to pursue this as a career and take this to the pinnacle, right? And anyone is capable of doing that. It's just if you want it bad enough.
I like it. If you want it bad enough. Well, hey, you're a pro in and out of the ring, so thanks so much for making the time to chat with us today. And congratulations. That is an excellent achievement to be boxing at Nationals 3 years into your boxing career. Give yourself a pat on the back because you did a good job there. And yeah, look forward to having you back here in the studio to talk about Nationals next year. Sound good? All right. Thanks for coming in today, guys.
Thank you, man.